Welcome back everybody. As I said, we'll discuss gratuity today, right? Now, employees in the olden times actually, especially, they were to work for the same organization for a long period. And if the employee gives a long and unblemished service to the organization's duty also to reward such employees, correct? Hey, basically what happens if some employee works long term, the cost of training, the cost of uh, trust, whatever it may be, hiring, recruitment, all that cost will be reduced for the organization. So it is always better to reward the employees for working long term in the same organization. And that's how the concept of gratuity came into picture. So gratuity is a lump sum payment. Gratuity is a lump sum payment made by the employer to the employee at the time of retirement. Chalo, repeat with me. What is gratuity? Gratuity is a lump sum payment made by the employer to the employee for at the time of retirement. Done. Now, hey, this is lump sum amount. So when employee receives income tax department will be very anxious. Are you received income? Will tax you. Now, how to tax? How the income should be considered as taxable income? When it should be considered? For that, all this discussion is. Suppose example, you are a government employee. Government employee, gratuity is fully exempt, not at all taxable. So to government employees, gratuity is fully exempt. So no tax at all. If government employee receives 30 lakhs gratuity, 50 lakhs gratuity, 1 crore gratuity, 100 crores gratuity, no tax at all. Zero tax. Fully exempt. But if you are a non-government employee, then definitely your gratuity is taxable. Then all the people fought with the government. Arey yaar, what is this? It is, we are non-government employees, we get less amount and you are taxing our gratuity income. Arey, at the time of retirement we are receiving something, you are taxing us. Then government said, oh, I understand your pain, so we'll give you some exemption, some relief, and that relief we'll discuss now. Now when it comes to non-government employees, the categories are two. The first one is, are you covered by Payment of Gratuity Act 1972? Payment of Gratuity Act which year? 1972. Or are you not covered by that respective act? If you are covered by Gratuity Act 1972, the treatment is different. If you are not covered by Payment of Gratuity Act, the treatment is different. Okay? So anyhow, exemptions we'll discuss. Please remember, before I teach you exemptions, I'll tell you how the income computation happens. First, when we solve the problems, we'll take actual amount of gratuity, right? This is taxable amount. From this, least of the following three is exempt. So we'll write 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C, and out of that 3, whatever comes to be lower, that we will deduct from the actual gratuity and balance is taxable. This is how the computation happens, right? So now what are the 3 items which are least of the 3 which can be exempted? So let's discuss. Now if you see the chart properly, you will realize one thing, that either you are covered by Payment of Gratuity Act or you are not covered by Payment of Gratuity Act. In both the cases, first 2 points are common. What are the first 2 points? A, actual amount of gratuity. B, 20 lakhs, right? Now this 20 lakhs is one time, okay? So it is not per month or per annum. It is one time exemption only. So you are a non-government employee. You may be covered by Gratuity Act, may not be covered by Gratuity Act. But the first 2 points of exemption are same. That is A, actual amount of gratuity, B, 20 lakhs rupees. But the third one is something different. So now, let's discuss, if you are covered by Gratuity Act, what to do. The simple answer, take list of the following three as exemption. First one is actual amount of gratuity, second one is 20 lakhs, and the third one, that is C, is different. That is last drawn salary. Last drawn salary. I am talking about last drawn salary. So at the time of retirement month, how much salary you received, that we should take. Okay, last drawn salary. Now when we think about last drawn salary, suppose in the month of December he retired, December 15th he retired, shall we take only 15 months salary? No. 15 days salary? No. We should actually take full month salary. So as per the terms of employment, what was the salary generally payable per month at the time of retirement, that is last drawn salary. Okay. Now don't confuse between, sir, he retired on 10 December, so last drawn salary was only for 10 days, right? And this type of illogical things you don't entertain. Okay. Now last drawn salary is as per the terms, what was the salary payable per month at the time of retirement. Okay. That into 15 by 26 into completed years of service rounded off. Now you may ask me question, sir, last drawn salary we understood, why this 15? Dekho, in a year, if you render 1 year of service to the organization is very happy to pay 15 days of salary in the form of gratuity if you work for long term. Okay, that's why this 15 has come. And then divided by 26. Why 26? Because salary is given per month, right? So sir, in a month 30 days are there, so why you took 26? Are 4 Sundays are also there, right? That is deducted. So that's how we got 26. 30 minus 4, 26. So last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed years of service, right? Rounded off. Now please remember, see working notes, if you are covered by Gratuity Act, last drawn salary I said. So what is salary? Salary is simple. Salary is equal to basic pay plus DA. What is salary? Basic pay plus DA. Salary is equal to basic pay plus DA. That's it. Basic pay plus DA. Wonderful. Now come to the second point. 15 by 26, no need to discuss, simple. Reasoning is clear, right? Third one is completed years of service. Now completed years of service, they said rounded off. Now when they said rounded off, please remember one important thing. Rounded off means that if it is 26 years, 1 month, so 26 years we will take as service period. If it is 26 years, 6 months, then also we will take 26 years only. But if it is 26 years, 6 months, 1 day, then you take 27 years. 26 years, 11 months, 27 years. So either half of the year or less than half of the year, the fraction is ignored, and more than half of the year, like 26 years, 6 months, 1 day, or 26 years, 7 months, 26 years, 11 months, then you take the next completed year, that is 27 years. This is what rounding off principle is. But suppose sometimes what happens, that the factories are like sugar factory which work seasonally. For them government said the employee works for 4 months, 5 months only, na. For such 4-5 months working, if 15 days has to be paid, it may be unfair, right? So that's why the employer will not be ready to pay 15 days salary per annum. So 7 days salary per annum should be paid. So in income tax computation also, 15 will be replaced by 7 if the employee is a seasonal employee. Okay, clear to all of you? No doubt should be there in your mind. Very good. Now one more point which I actually kept in the common notes. but actually this pertains to covered by Gratuity Act 1972. As of now, let's see the common note number 5. Okay, so first is notes for covered by Gratuity Act 1972. Second is notes for not covered by Gratuity Act 1972. Third, common notes. So in that common notes you see point number 5. That point number 5 tells that if the employee is a piece rated employee. Piece rated employee means he is not getting salary fixed per month. He is getting salary for how many units he prepares. Suppose example, you are working in a company where pots are made and sold. Now when pots are made and sold, how many pots you make, accordingly you will get salary. So you are a piece rated employee. So for piece rated employees, they don't take last drawn salary. They take 3 months average salary. What I said? 3 months average salary they will take. What they will take? 3 months average salary. Instead of simple last drawn salary, you take 3 months average salary. Clear to you? Very good. Now, what I said till now, totally whatever I said till now, in 1 minute we'll recap. Okay. Hey, gratuity means lump sum amount paid by employer to the employee at the time of retirement. If it is paid to government employee, fully exempt. If it is paid to a non-government employee, then two categories. First category we discussed, if you are covered by payment of Gratuity Act 1972. So how will we compute the tax? You will take the actual gratuity received minus least of the following 3. What are the 3 items? First one is actual amount of gratuity, second one is 20 lakhs rupees, third one is last drawn salary as per the terms of employment into 15 by 26, 15 days per annum. That's why we took 15. 26 is a month, basically 30 days month, but minus 4 days Sundays, so 26 days arrived at. Into completed years of service, it is rounded off. Salary is equal to basic pay plus DA, dearness allowance, right? And then they said rounded off means less than half or equal to half. You will ignore that part of the months, and if it is more than half, then you will take it as full completed years. Like I said, 26 years 6 months, 26 years only. 26 years 6 months 1 day, it is 27 years I said. In case of seasonal employees, 15 days will be replaced by 7 days. In case of piece rated employees, I said to you that what I said, piece rated employees, I said clearly to you that instead of last drawn salary, 3 months average salary should be taken. That's it. Now, if you are not covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act, then again same, take actual amount of gratuity. From that, least of the following 3 should be deducted. First one is actual amount of gratuity. Second one is 20 lakhs. These are common, right, in both? But third one is very important. Average monthly salary into 1 by 2. Here they did not tell 15 by 26. If you are not covered by gratuity, you should take 1 by 2. Okay. So average monthly salary into 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored. Okay. Simple. Now, if you are not covered by Gratuity Act, then we said average monthly salary. But first we should know what is salary, correct? So salary is equal to basic pay, DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. What I said? Salary is equal to basic pay, DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. Now, I did not discuss about DA, dearness allowance. I will discuss later on when allowances topic come. But in the question, if they give DA, so you deem that it is DA retirement only. If they give DA retirement, it is DA retirement only. If they give DA, 40% forms part of retirement benefit, then you take only that 40%. If they give DA not forming part of retirement benefit, then don't take such DA here. So basic pay plus DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. Now commission as a percentage of turnover. Yes. So commission as a percentage of turnover, please try to remember that commission as a percentage of turnover, they will give you sales per month or sales per annum, and then they will give 1%, 2% commission. So such type of commission we will take it here. But if they say commission 5,000 rupees, fixed commission, such commission we will not take. Okay, so basic pay plus DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover, only this much salary. In the question they will give HRA, they will give you children education allowance, they will give you rent free accommodation. All that will not be treated as salary for the purpose of gratuity, right? If you are not covered by the Gratuity Act, for computing your taxable gratuity amount, salary is simply basic pay plus DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. Simple as that. Now come to the second part. It is not just salary given, right? C point you see, it is not salary. It is average monthly salary. Now what is average? 10 months average salary should be taken. So if I simply say 10 months average salary, you will do blunders in the exam, because this 10 months average also has a story behind. So I covered that also in the notes. See what they said. 10 months average salary means you ignore the month of retirement. Suppose you retired on 10th December or 20th December, so ignore that December 10-20 days and start counting immediately before the month of retirement. So December is the month of retirement. Chalo, ignore that. Then what should be considered? Immediately before that, what was the month? November was that. So from November backwards, 10 months should be taken. Like from November backwards, if I calculate, it will come to February, correct? Yes or no? So February to November month salary should be taken. You are getting doubt how you got February. अरे बट्टी मार रहा था और क्या करूं, राइट? चलो, सी February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Like this 10 months came or not? Right? This way. I just did fast calculation, nothing more than that. Right? If suppose November 15th the employee retired, then it will start counting from October to January. It's as simple as that. Okay, very good. Now average monthly salary means 10 months average salary excluding the month of retirement, and that average will start immediately the month before the month of retirement. Okay, like December 15th retired, so from November to February, right? Now we are talking about what? We are talking about taxability of gratuity, and if you are not covered by Gratuity Act. So that is A, B is very clear. C is average monthly salary. I should be clear that no doubts in your mind. We'll practice some problems, okay? Right. Into 1 by 2, that is also clear to you. Into completed years of service. Here, should we round off? The answer is no. Here, fraction is ignored. So here, you are not covered by Gratuity Act. So years, 26 years, 1 month, 26 years. 26 years, 6 months, 26 years. 26 years, 6 months, 1 day, still 26 years. So extra months are there, no, that you have to ignore. Fraction should be ignored. Sir, 26 years, 11 months, 26 years. 26 years, 11 months, 29 days, still 26 years. So that extra fraction of months or days should be ignored. Actually completed years only will take here. No doubt should be there in your mind. I feel no doubt, right? Super clarity, yes or no? Now let us just recap that not covered by Gratuity Act. Hey, if you are receiving gratuity, you are a non-government employee and you are not covered by Gratuity Act. So you will take actual amount of gratuity. From that list of the following three should be deducted. First one is actual amount of gratuity, second one is your 20 lakhs rupees, third one is average monthly salary. Here average monthly salary, for that salary is equal to basic pay, DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. Average is 10 months average, 10 months average excluding the month of retirement. This you should remember, into 1/2 into completed years of service, fraction should be ignored. Clear? Now there are some things which I have question in my mind. Suppose in the question they did not tell that you are covered by Gratuity Act or not covered by Gratuity Act. Then what to do? Treat as you are not covered by Gratuity Act. In the question they did not tell you are a government employee or non-government employee. So it is obvious you should treat yourself as non-government employee, right? So please remember, if suppose gratuity is received during the tenure of service, not at the time of retirement, but during the tenure of service, during the working you received the gratuity, what to do? Then during the working, if you received the gratuity, it is fully taxable, right? During the tenure of service if you receive, then it is fully taxable, nothing will be exempt. This list of the three will not be deducted, no exemption will be given. If you are government employee, during the working time, employment period, if you receive gratuity, it is fully taxable. That's it. Okay. Sometimes what happens, that you retire and okay, employee retired, and after retirement he has to receive gratuity. Generally within 1 month it is paid, but before receiving gratuity he died. Now who received the gratuity? Legal heirs received the gratuity. Now if legal heirs receive the gratuity, then should it be taxed? The question arises, correct? So the answer is very clear. Why the gratuity has become due? It has become due because of retirement, correct? First he retired, right? Then only he died. So the reason is retirement. Gratuity became due because of retirement. In that case, what should be done? Simple. Whatever I discussed, same like that the treatment should be. Right? The legal heirs will pay tax as a representative assessee. The legal heirs will pay tax as a representative assessee, as if they are representing the representing the dead person, the dead employee. Okay, and same computations and all what I discussed just now, that will be applicable. But suppose the employee died before retirement, so reason for getting gratuity is not retirement. The reason for getting gratuity is death. So employee died and legal heirs got gratuity. Then in that case the gratuity is fully exempt in the hands of legal heirs. Gratuity is fully exempt in the hands of legal heirs. So there should be no doubt. When it is exempt, you see the date of death and the rate of retirement you see. If the date of death is before the date of retirement, obviously if there is a date of death given, then the retirement date will not at all come. Okay. So in that case definitely it is exempt in the hands of legal heirs. But suppose they gave retirement date first, then later on there is a date of death, later on the legal heirs received the money. If this type of story happens, then the gratuity is fully taxable, or we can say all these rules will apply. Not fully taxable, all these rules will apply. Now question to you all. Tell me when gratuity is fully taxable. Only one case it is fully taxable. Tell me what is that one case when it is fully taxable? Only if you receive during the tenure of service, it is fully taxable. Suppose I am working with two employers. and I retired from the job in both the organizations at the same time, right? And in 1 year, I received gratuity from two employers. Now, what should be done? The answer is very clear. The exemption cannot exceed 20 lakhs rupees. What I said, the exemption what you receive cannot exceed 20 lakhs rupees. The exemption what you are going to get cannot exceed. Hey, if you receive gratuity from 1, 2, 3, 10 employers also, no problem. But exemption cannot be more than 20 lakhs rupees. One more thing I'll tell you, if you are not covered by Gratuity Act, you retired from one organization, you got gratuity, you enjoyed exemption. So you enjoyed some exemption, right? That exemption will be reduced from 20 lakhs if you are not covered by the Gratuity Act. If you are not covered by Gratuity Act, then from that 20 lakhs, this will be deducted. The earlier exemption claimed will be deducted. Sir, if you are covered by Gratuity Act, from that also the earlier exemption will be deducted? The answer is no. So if you are covered by Gratuity Act, the earlier exemption is not deducted from 20 lakhs. But if you are not covered by the Gratuity Act, then from 20 lakhs, if there was any earlier job in that you retired, there you received gratuity, there you got some income tax exemption, that can be deducted from 20 lakhs. That should be deducted from 20 lakhs if you are a non-government employee and not covered by Gratuity Act. I feel heavy dosage, right? Lot of information. So just go through it, the notes once, pause this video, just read through the notes once, and I will be reading the question and you form the answer in your mind. And when I solve, you should actually imagine and your answer and my answer is matching or not, you check. And if there is a difference where you went wrong, you can correct, right? So that way we will get more confidence. So just pause and listen. Okay, chalo, we'll start the problems now. Now see this question. Ashok is there, right? Ashok, an employee of ABC Limited, receives rupees 8 lakhs 5,000 as a gratuity under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. So when they said it is Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, please remember that he is a non-government employee. He is covered by Payment of Gratuity Act. So accordingly we'll do the computation. Okay. He received 8 lakhs 5,000. Right. He retires on 10th September 2022. This date is very important. Keep in mind. Okay. After rendering service for 35 years and 7 months. Very important. 35 years, 7 months. Okay. Right. The last drawn salary was rupees 32,700. So the last drawn salary was how much? 32,700 per month. So what they are asking? Calculate the amount of gratuity chargeable to tax. Now, very simple question, correct? So rather than teaching you everything at a time, shall we take small bits and pieces and complete it as we know? Okay. So what should be the basic thing we should do while solving the problem? Proper heading we should write. So let us write down the heading. Computation of taxable gratuity of Mr. Ashok for the assessment year 23-24. for the assessment year 23-24. Okay. So for which period we are doing, for which person we are doing, and what we are doing, all that is included in the heading, right? That's what should be a complete heading. Now write down simply particulars, right? We should draw 3 columns: particulars, details, and amount. Particulars, details, amount. Okay. Now when I taught you everything, I said that how should we calculate taxable gratuity? Particulars, details, amount. Draw the pro forma first, then I'll discuss. No problem. I'll wait for all of you. I feel we would have drawn till now. Okay, very simple, right? So I said simply let's take actual gratuity, correct? First actual gratuity. So write down gratuity received in particulars column. Write down gratuity received. In particulars column, write down gratuity received. Now how much we received? You check the question. In that question they gave 8 lakhs 5,000, correct? So write down that in the amount column 8 lakhs 5,000. Clear? Shall I go to the next part? Now from this 3 exemptions we should deduct. We discussed that 3 exemptions should be deducted. Okay. So write down first one less so least of the following we will write. Least of the following is exempted. Least of the following is exempted. Now if you just want to remember the sections, let us write down that also, but I don't feel it is important. Okay, but let us write down. Least of the following is exempted as per section 10 subsection 10 clause 2. 10 subsection 10 clause 2. Okay, in that write down small a, actual gratuity received, and it's given in the question, right? So we'll write in details only, inner column 8 lakhs 5,000. A, actual gratuity received 8 lakhs 5,000. Then write down B, our statutory amount, right? We know 20 lakhs is your statutory amount fixed by the law. So 20 lakhs. In the details, this also will write. Then we have to write C. C is very important. We remember C is last drawn salary. C is what? Last drawn salary into 15 by 26. Last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed year of service. Into completed year of service. Rounded off. Right? Last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed year of service rounded off. Now one after the other we'll do. Salary, did they give any complicated thing? Simple information they give. 32,700. So write down first is equal to 32,700 into 15 by 26. Right? Very easy, right? 32,700 into 15 by 26. Now how many years he worked? He worked for 35 years 7 months or what, I don't remember. I'll just see the question. He worked for 35 years 7 months, correct. So now rounded off to 36 years, so write down 36 years. So what happened here is 32,700 into 15 by 26 into 36 years. How much the amount will come to? When you put it on calculator, you will get the amount. So do it. 32,700 into 15 by 26 into 36 years. So it comes to around 6 lakhs 79,154. 6 lakhs 79,154. 6 lakhs 79,154. Okay, wonderful. Now these three items are there, right? One is 8 lakhs 5,000, second one is 20 lakhs, and third one is 6 lakhs 79,154. So out of this, what is the least out of all the three? 6 lakhs 79,154 is least. So that we will write in the amount column. 6 lakhs 79,154 will write in the amount column. Now this should be deducted from the gratuity amount. So your gratuity amount is 8 lakhs 5,000. From that you should deduct 6 lakhs 79,154. There you get the taxable gratuity. So your taxable gratuity being how much? 1,25,846, right? So your taxable gratuity is 1,25,846. 6 is right. Yes, 6 is right. So this way you should solve the problem. Okay, I don't feel you should have any confusion with this. So you take some time to copy down, and by the time I'll move to the next question. Okay, I know you would have done till now. अगर किसी का नहीं हुआ तो pause करके you can continue. Now come to the next question. Mr. Oldman, wow, retired from his job after 29 years. See what is given: 29 years, 6 months, and 15 days. They gave 29 years, 6 months, 15 days they gave. Correct? Of service. On 17th December 2022. 17th December 2022. And received gratuity and received gratuity amounting to rupees 4 lakhs. Gratuity how much? 4 lakhs rupees. His salary at the time of retirement was basic salary 6,000 per month. Dearness allowance was 1,200 per month. That's okay. House rent allowance, this is irrelevant for us, 2,000 per month, at least for gratuity computation. Okay. Then they gave commission on turnover 1%. This is important. Commission on profit 5,000. I said na, fixed commission should not be taken. So we'll not take this. Hey, this 5,000 is taxable when you compute the main problem. Right? When total salary problem we do na, that pro forma which I taught in the last lecture, there this 5,000 is taxable. Right? There this house rent allowance of 2,000 is taxable. But for computation of gratuity, salary definition will not include these two things. Okay. He got an increment, very important word, on 1st April 2022. My God, this should be carefully seen because many mistakes can be done. With this information, you will do a lot of blunders. Okay. So increment was on 1st April 2022 of rupees 1000 per month in basic pay. Okay, so increment is only in basic and not in other parts. Turnover achieved by assessee rupees 1 lakh. So directly 1 lakh per month. So 1% commission is 1000 rupees. That's easy. Calculate his taxable gratuity if he is. Now if he is, very nice. He is a government employee, what to do? Non-government employee covered by Gratuity Act, what to do? And C case is non-government employee not covered by gratuity. Wait. I should be very careful. We talking about non-government employee covered by the payment of Gratuity Act. Okay, I correctly said. C also talks about non-government employee. I missed that, not covered by the payment of Gratuity Act. Okay. So shall we do A? Anyhow, if he is a government employee, entire gratuity of 4 lakhs rupees is fully exempt. Correct? So that we'll write first. So start solving the question. A let us solve. Right? Government employee. A write down government employee. Right? As per section 10, government employee, let us write down. As per section 10, subsection 10, clause 1, as per section 10, subsection 10, clause 1, entire amount of gratuity received, that is rupees 4 lakhs, entire amount of gratuity received, that is rupees 4 lakhs, is fully exempt. Entire amount of gratuity received, that is rupees 4 lakhs, is fully exempt. Okay. Now you remember section 10, subsection 10 is common for every gratuity point. Clause 1 talks about government employee. Clause 2 talks about non-government employee covered by Gratuity Act. And clause 2 talks about, clause 3 talks about non-government employee not covered by Gratuity Act. So for those who want to remember. Now let us solve B and C together. Okay. B and C. Write down. Hey, this requires a proforma to compute the solution. And what we'll do is, we'll write case B and we'll write case C and solve it in the same. Because in that most of the information is same, right? So why should we waste our time for drawing the proforma again and again and again? Right? Useless. So write down the heading. Computation of taxable gratuity. Computation of taxable gratuity of Mr. Old Man. Of Mr. Old Man for the assessment year 23-24. For the assessment year 23-24. Write down. There are how many columns we should draw? Actually 5 columns. So one is particulars, then we have case B, details and amount, and case C, details and amount. So totally 5 columns. Okay. So draw it first, and there are many calculations and many workings to be done in this. I did not discuss in detail because I don't want to really mentally torture you during the theoretical part. When we solve one after the other, we'll open all the points and discuss in detail. Okay. Chalo, draw first particulars, case B, details amount, case C, details amount. Done. I feel done. So first, what is the common thing we do? We write gratuity received. So let us write down that. Write down gratuity received. Now for the whole question, gratuity is simply 4 lakhs. So in case A, case B, case C, all 4 lakhs only. So case B will write amount column 4 lakhs rupees. And case C also amount column will write 4 lakhs rupees. So gratuity received 4 lakhs, 4 lakhs. Gratuity received rupees 4 lakhs, rupees 4 lakhs. Done with this part? Very good. Now let's write down with me. Let's least of the following is exempted. Least of the following is exempted. Okay? Chalo. We'll not refer the clause because case B has clause 2 and case C has clause 3. Just for your knowledge. Now write down small a as we write. Okay? Actual gratuity received. Least of the following is exempt, and in that small a, actual gratuity received. Now because out of the 3 which we will be writing A, B, C, whichever is lower we will deduct in the amount column. Let us write this in the details column. Okay? Now in exam you should not just use the word details. It's your choice here. You write details, you write workings. Okay? So chalo, anyhow, gratuity received, actual gratuity received 4 lakhs case B details and 4 lakhs in case C details will write because it is same in all, that's why. Now write down B point. Write down B. Statutory amount. B statutory amount. Okay, statutory amount. 20 lakhs is there, right? So write down 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs. In case B also 20 lakhs, case C also 20 lakhs. Now least of the following is exempt, I said. In that 2 items we wrote. A we wrote, B we wrote. Now write down C. But C for case B is different. For case C is different, correct? So when we write C, we will write for case B we will write first. Okay? For case B. For case B. And we will not get confused. We'll to the point in detail we'll write. No problem at all. For case B. Okay? Now what is the formula you remember? Last drawn salary. Write down. Last drawn salary into 15 by 26. So last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed years of service rounded off into completed years of service rounded off. Okay, very good. Now what is the last drawn salary? I actually don't know. So shall we go to the question? Chalo, in the question they gave that at the time of retirement his basic pay was 6,000. Now please remember case B talks about if you are covered by Payment of Gratuity Act, and if you are covered by Payment of Gratuity Act, salary is equal to basic pay plus DA only, correct? So basic pay is 6,000 and DA is 1,200. So 7,200 will come. Right? Write down. Last drawn salary is equal to 7,200 into 15 by 26. Now, completed years of service. Here we have to round off to the nearest based on service period. So how many years he worked? 29 years, 6 months and 15 days. So definitely we should make it 30 years, right? More than half the period is equal to next completed year. If it is rounded off, we'll use this way. So 30 years we have to use. So last drawn salary, so we know how much it is, 7,200 into 15 by 26. We know this, into how many years of service? 30 years, right? This way we should do. Now when we do all these multiplications, we have to write the answer. So 7,200 into 15 by 26 into 30, how much it will come to? 1,24,615. 1,24,615. Now when we multiply 7,200 into 15 by 26 into 30, 1,24,615 came. Now which of the three is less? 4 lakhs, 20 lakhs, or 124,615? So 124,615 is lower. So write down that in the outer column, amount column, case B, amount column will write. Okay. Very good. Now we'll deduct it later on, but as of now we'll write this and leave it. Now leave some space, at least 4-5 lines space we'll leave, and we'll write working notes for case B, correct? Because I explained, but it is not that you will 100% remember what I said. And for your memory and what you should show to the examiner, in exam also you should write these working notes. Okay, for that also I am dictating. Write down working notes for case B. Working notes for case B. Working notes for case B. First one, completed years of service. Completed years of service. How many years? 30 years. Is 30 years. Completed years of service is 30 years. Completed years of service is 30 years. Very good. Now come to the second working note. Salary we did not, 7,200, that we should write. Salary here means basic pay plus DA. Salary is equal to basic pay plus DA. Last drawn. Right? Last drawn. That is 6,000 plus 1,200. 7,200. 6,000 plus 1,200. 7,200. Very easy, right? We can actually complete this part, but let us do another calculations and then we'll go to. Chalo. So least of the following: A, B we completed, C we completed for case B. Now we'll write for case C. We are writing for case C. In the main problem we are writing now for case C. What is the formula, you remember? Average monthly salary, right? Average monthly salary into 1 by 2. Average monthly salary into 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored. So average monthly salary into 15 by 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored. Average monthly salary into 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored. But see, what happened is, when we take average monthly salary, we will calculate from the month of retirement. So you see, when he retired, he retired in December month, right? 17th December 2022. So when we see 17 December, we should ignore that 17 days, and 10 months should be taken from November to February, right? As I said in my example. Okay. Now what happened here that there is a salary change. On April 1st, 2022, the salary increased by 1000. Basic pay increased by 1000. So when April 1st 1000 rupees increased and in December it is 6000, that means in the month of March, in the month of February 2022, was it 6000 or was it 7000? देखो, suppose in February the salary was suppose 2 rupees, and they are telling that in the month of April the salary increased by 1 rupee. So in the month of April, you what salary you will get? Increased salary. In May, increased salary, yes or no? Same way, this 6000 is increased salary. So in February, March, your salary was 1000 minus 6000 minus 1000. So in February, March, 5000, 5000. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, it was 6000 basic pay. The best part is DA did not change. 1200 it is same, right? And the third best part is commission is there, na? Commission 1 lakh is the sales, 1% commission, 1000 rupees, it is also same. Now when I am telling all these things, you may be thinking that, sir, why? The reason is we are talking about non-government employee, and for non-government employee who is not covered by Gratuity Act, C point talks about average monthly salary into 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored. Average monthly salary means 10 months average should be taken, excluding the month of retirement. That's why we ignored December month. So when we have to take average, we should know that each month's salary, right? February month salary, March month salary, April, May, June, each month's salary we should know. Then total all that month's salary. Then divided by 10. Then only we'll get average salary. That's why we are doing all this. Now, doing it orally becomes very complicated. So shall we do workings first and then put this in solution? Okay. So I am going to the workings. So write down the workings on this. In detail we have to write the workings. Okay. Working notes for case C. Write down working notes for case C. Working notes for case C. Now, first working note. Here what happens is fraction is ignored. So when he worked for 29 years, 6 months, 15 days, we'll ignore that fraction and we'll consider it to be 29 years only. Right? Okay. So write down first point. Completed years of service is completed years of service is 29 years. Completed years of service is 29 years. Okay. Now, second working note. So salary related we have to do, right? Salary here means basic plus DA retirement, basic plus DA retirement plus commission on turnover. Now we have to take 10 months average, right? That also will write being last 10 months average, being last 10 months average. Just preceding the month of, just preceding the month of retirement, just preceding the month of retirement. Now we'll show it here. So as shown below. Now 10 months means from February to November we should write. So write down particulars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, right? Excluding the month of retirement, so we ignored December. So write down this. Everybody pro forma you draw 11 columns totally, right? It will take time. I'll give you time, yaar. Why you are taking tension? Write down properly. Everybody draw the proper pro forma particulars, month 1 to 10, and then February to March for that. Okay. Now I feel we have drawn it right properly. Write down basic. We have only three things in salary: basic pay, DA retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. HRA should not be taken. Fixed commission of 5,000 should not be taken. That I already said. And regarding basic, I already said that salary increased in the month of April. How much it increased? 1,000 rupees. And in November, December, it is 6,000. So that means original plus increase is equal to 6,000. So original was 5,000. Increase was 1,000. So now is 6,000. So when increased? April. So February, March 5,000. Write down basic. February 5,000. March 5,000. February 5,000. March 5,000. Then April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November 6,000. Right? Fatafat will write. Now what will be the total? That also we should write, correct? I forgot to tell. So 8 6 48 plus April to November 8 months, right, into 6,000, so 48,000. February, March 5 5 10,000. So 10 plus 48 is equal to 58,000. Simple. Basic salary 58,000. Okay, great. Now write down DA, dearness allowance. Dearness allowance did not change, correct? So everybody every month same 1200, 1200, 1200. February to December 1200 only. Okay, right. Commission also did not change. Everybody know. That also everybody write 1 lakh into 1% is 1,000, correct? So write down 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 for all the months. So DA total how much? 1,200 into 10 months. So 12,000. Commission 1,000 into 10 months. So 10,000. Got the total. Wonderful. Right. Now your total of basic is 58 plus DA is 12. So 70,000 I feel. 58 plus 12 70, yes. And your commission is 10,000. So totally 80,000. Okay, write down 80,000. Now this 80,000 is total of 10 months. but we don't want total, we want average, right? So that's why what we'll write, average salary is equal to 80,000 divided by 10 months is equal to 8,000. Is equal to 8,000. Wonderfully, everybody executed it, correct? Now you know average monthly salary. You got 8,000, correct? Wonderful. So now write down the in the main solution in case of C, right? So C point is to be written na? And we wrote the formula average monthly salary into 1 by 2 into completed years of service, fraction ignored, all this we wrote, correct? So we have to put the numbers there. So average monthly salary 8,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees into 1 by 2 and completed years of service we know 29 years. So 8,000 into 1 by 2 into 29 years. Okay. So how much should it come to? Calculate and tell me how much it should come to, because it's not that easy to calculate and get. I am not getting. I'm stuck. Hey everybody, it should be 1,16,000 I feel. 1,16,000. Okay. Now tell me, you got 1,16,000. See, in case C, 4 lakhs is your actual amount, 20 lakhs is your statutory limit, 1,16,000 is C point. Whichever is lower, how much? Obviously 1,16,000. So let us write down that in the amount column. We have to deduct this, right? Yeah, deduct. 1,16,000 should be deducted. Now we will calculate taxable gratuity. Right? It is very easy now for everybody. Simple. Write down taxable gratuity. You have case B and C. Both the cases we should solve separately. Okay. So case B 4 lakhs is your gratuity, and least of the three should be 1,24,615 to be deducted. So deduct it. You will get some answer. Tell me that. 2,75,385. 2,75,385. 2,75,385. Okay, this should be the answer for case B. And for case C, 4 lakhs minus 116, 1,16,000, it is 2,84. I got it orally. 2,84,000 should be the answer. Wonderfully done, right? This way you should be able to solve the problems. Are you happy? Very good. Now copy this. Now this is one more question on gratuity. See what they give. Messrs X is working with ABC Limited since last 30 years. So since last how many? 30 years. 9 months he is working. His salary, her salary structure is as under. So her salary structure is as under. So they gave basic of rupees 5,000, dearness allowance of rupees 3,000. So 538. Okay. Now on 15th December 2022, she died. Okay. The date of death you remember. 15th December. Okay. State the treatment of gratuity in following cases. So in following cases, how the gratuity should be computed, that they are asking. Case 1, Miss X retired on 10th December 2022. Now when she retired on 10th December and she died on 15th December, that means first she retired, then she died. So the gratuity became due because of retirement, because 10th December is first, correct? And that's why all, even though on 18th, okay, I'll read it and then explain. Okay, so Miss X retired on 10th December 2022 and gratuity of rupees 4 lakhs received by her husband legal heir as on 18th December 2022. So legal heir received it after death, that is after 15th. But when legal heir is receiving the amount doesn't matter, right? After death he received, ayyo papam, nothing like this. The income tax principle is very clear. Why it became due? Became due on 10th, the date of retirement, not because of death. So normal computations. Okay, what we learned till now in the two problems. Case 2, you see, they said that husband of Mrs. X received gratuity on 18th December 2022. Why? Falling due after death of Mrs. X. So she died on 15th and 18th he received. So there is no retirement in case 2. So in case 2, the gratuity is fully exempt in the hands of the legal heir. Right? Here government has some compassion. Okay. Mrs. X is covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act. This is very important. So whenever you solve any gratuity problem, please remember, always first ask a question. Is he a government employee or non-government employee? Is he covered by Gratuity Act or not covered if he is non-government? Right? So this type of basic questions you should ask, then solve the problem. Okay? Chalo, let's solve case 1 because it is normal problem. Write down. Case 1. Computation of taxable gratuity in hands of Mr. X, in hands of Mr. X for the assessment year 23-24. Now why I am saying Mr. X, not Mrs. X? Are Mrs. X died. How can we actually compute or tax her? Right? That's why. For assessment year 23-24. So Mr. X only will pay. Write down. Particulars, details, amount. Particulars, details, amount. Now total gratuity received, it is given in the question 4 lakhs. So let us write down that. Total gratuity received given in the question rupees 4 lakhs. Right. From this we should deduct least of the following is exempt as per section 10 subsection 10 clause 2, because he is covered by Gratuity Act, correct? That's why clause 2. If he is government employee, clause 1. If he is not covered by Gratuity Act, non-government employee, clause 3. Okay? Okay. Done. Write down least of the following 3 is exempted as per section 10 subsection 10 clause 1. In that, A, actual gratuity received. A, actual gratuity received. In details we'll write 4 lakhs rupees. In details we'll write 4 lakhs rupees. B, statutory amount 20 lakhs rupees. Statutory amount 20 lakhs rupees. Statutory amount 20 lakhs rupees. Anyhow, it is known to all of us, right? Now C we will write. Last drawn salary, C we will write. Last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed years of service rounded off. Last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed years of service rounded off. Last drawn salary into 15 by 26 into completed years of service rounded off. First one, last drawn salary how much? It is given in the question. Array salary means basic pay plus DA here, right? Array he is covered by payment of gratuity act, so basic pay plus DA. So it is simply 8,000, 5,000 plus 3,000, correct? So 8,000 into 15 by 26. And here when he retired after 30 years 9 months service, right? So 31 we can take. Okay, so write down 8,000 into 15 by 26 into 31 years. How much it came to? 1,43,077 rupees. 1,43,077. 1,43,077. Now, please try to see the 3 points: 4 lakhs, 20 lakhs, and 1,43,077. What is lower of the three? Obviously, 1,43,077 is lower. So write down that in amount column. 1,43,077. Okay, wonderful. So from 4 lakhs, we'll deduct 1,43,077 in the amount column we wrote, and we'll deduct. So what is your taxable gratuity? Calculate. 4 lakhs minus 1,43,077. Okay, 4 lakhs minus 2 lakh 50. 2,56,933. 23, correct. So 2,56,923. I was wrong in my calculations, little wrong. 2,56,923 is the right answer. Okay, very easy, no doubt. Now, this way we should calculate. Now we have case B to solve, correct? So write down in case 2. Arey yaar, because of death it is due, right? And that's why it is fully exempt in the hands of legal heir. That only we'll write. Chalo, likho, shuru karo. In case 2, since gratuity falls due, after the death of Mr. X, Mrs. X, after the death of Mrs. X, MRS X, hence the same is not taxable. Hence the same is not taxable in hands of Mrs. X. In hands of Mrs. X. Sorry, Mr. X it should be. In the hands of Mr. X. The said gratuity is not taxable okay, right. For wife also it is not taxable, for husband also it is not taxable. So like this we should write the answer for the questions. And I hope you all enjoyed the gratuity lecture. Numericals you understood, right? In the next lecture we'll do leave encashment or pension, whatever the case may be. Okay, chalo then, bye bye, take care, we'll meet in the next lecture.